Hello, welcome back to the Delicia.Ramphago podcast, and I am Delicia. So, in today's video, I am with you one of those reminders, or rather, one of the things that you need to look into considering when it comes to getting married, agreeing to marry each other. One of those things is religion, right? Now, when you discuss all the religion and you get to talk how you're going to practice it, if it's church, how often you want to go to church, and all those things, how do you get to those agreement? Because I think some people all they miss on that point. Just because you're a Christian, it ends there. How you practice it and how often. Some people don't really go in depth with it, and once they see the other person goes into in depth with it or go a certain mile that it's not working for them, it turns out to be a big deal to them. But that's what we are having today. In today's video, the title of this is I feel my husband is unfair in expecting me to attend church every single Sunday. Let's find out why it's so unfair of her. How did it even get to a point of them having some conflicts in this, or rather her, because maybe the husband doesn't even know. Why is it not fair? That's what I want to know. Let's find out. Uncle T, my father-in-law rather, is a priest and runs his church. Okay. Every Sunday after church, we convene at my in-laws' house for Sunday lunch. Okay. In the beginning, I loved and enjoyed this family tradition, but to be honest, I am not tired of it. Abby and I have been married for 2 years, and we have only ever missed 3 Sundays because we were away. Oh, in the beginning you liked it, the idea of you're in church, like ooh. But now they say at the beginning someone can pretend as long as, I don't know what's the duration, but as long as that thing is not about them, or as much as they're pretending, it's gonna show in the long run. So I guess she's getting caught up in that thing. This is not for her, which I understand somehow. It can be exhausting. It's not for everyone, because naturally, yes, as a church member, you're not gonna go every Sunday, but if you are having some contribution in a church, obviously gonna go every Sunday, unless if there's some emergency or whatever that is, but otherwise you're gonna be there every single Sunday, So as for her, she doesn't want to do that anymore. So let's find out. I could imagine how she's going about this, and let's just find out. I've asked Hubby if we can skip this part of our Sunday. Which part? But he wouldn't hear it. If anything, he has told me to get used to it, because he is going to take over from his father once he steps down, and so this is something that will shift to our house. So she's gonna be a pastor's wife in the future. Oh, it just from bed to west for her. It's just moving from bed to west for her, because already going to church every Sunday as a wife to the pastor's chair is a big deal for her. Now soon in the future she's gonna be a whole of a pastor's wife. That's not what she signed up for. I can tell she does not want that. She does not want that. And I think the problem here is her. She just agreed with the idea of it. I mean, it was just early on, Her herself, she never had the culture of going to church every single Sunday for at least 2 years when she was single, or whatever, in the past, whatever, before she just got married to him. Maybe she never really had that as a habit within her. So I guess this is gonna be a very, very big deal. It's gonna be a challenge, because a pastor's wife must be at church every Sunday at that. I don't know how much more I can take. After church, I just want to go home and rest with my man, or just go eat out somewhere. Okay, but I have to be at my in-laws until around 6 every Sunday. Okay. How can I make Happy see that this is killing me? I have no words for her because I don't understand. Like, she just want to read her Bible from home some days. Like. So that means lately she's just been pretending and just getting pissed off while she's been sitting there around the table with everyone. Like, what time is it? Oh, 2 hours to go. Ooh, this 30 minutes is taking forever. Like, this is a problem because I don't think it's gonna work out in the long run. You know, when you're fed up with something, you're no longer gonna pretend, and that's the problem. And even if you pretend, you're not gonna give your full self into it. So that's really a big issue because the family is gonna end up knowing, and it might cause some rift between them. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. You said you want a pastor or a pastor's child. I can you say you want a godly man? This is your godly man. Okay, let's finish up. Let's wrap this up. I feel like soon I'm going to bust. That's it. That's the thing of pretending. You're just gonna have that moment, that time someday, like, you know what, I'm done with it, or I don't want to. You can go to church alone. If they ask you, tell them, I'm at home eating my popcorns. I just didn't want to be there. Hey, I'm reading the Bible from home, okay? Like, I just don't want to be there. Like, I really wonder. I just really wonder, is the level of activeness that she has to contribute to the church, or what? Like, not today, please. I feel like soon I'm going to burst. My in-laws treat me well and I don't want to lose that, but I'm tired of not having a life on Sunday. You see, now I'm really conflicted at this point because I'm really trying to find the main issue into this. Is it the routine of just going to church? 1, 2, or is it the problem of just being around people? I don't understand. Like, 3, is the issue about where you go after church instead of just going into your own house and do your own thing and have your own culture at your very own house, as the wife of the house with your husband? Like, what's the main issue? That's what I'm trying to get here. And she says having a life on Sunday. Like, yes, what do you want to do? What will her ideal life on a Sunday be? Maybe that's what, maybe I'm correct with saying maybe her ideal life on Sunday is going to church and come back home to her own home with her husband, cook for him, eat with him. Well, like she said, go out, have dinner somewhere. You know, they say Sundays are for lovers. I don't know, but they say that. Am I being inconsiderate, especially towards my husband? Can we start our tradition that works for us than to continue this legacy? What is that? What could be my blind spot? Oh, you said the last part. I wonder what is a legacy, or rather a tradition, rather than continue with this legacy. See, I really don't understand. Can someone highlight me on that one? Does she even consider that this man has a chance of being a pastor in the future? Meaning all this thing that she's saying now is gonna be on a table in the future. Her mother-in-law is gonna be here in the future, you know. Does she consider that? I really wonder, and man, like, this is please just take notes. As much as you want a godly man, even if he's not a pastor's child, he might wake up one day and say, God called me to be a pastor and open my own church. So are you prepared to perhaps be a pastor's wife? You need to consider those things, you know. But as for her, at this far, I'm getting a lot of loopholes as to finding what is the real main issue, with Sundays. What does she really want to do on Sundays? Maybe, yeah, as much as we're living in a modern world, yeah, maybe for her Sundays are for lovers. This thing of hanging out with the in-laws every Sunday, like eating their not so tasty lunch, like it's not working for her. Maybe just no, you don't know, you never know. She wants to do it her own way. But anyways, that's all for me today. Let me hear what you have to say about this. Otherwise, stay blessed and let me love and leave you.